Welcome to Episode 6 of the AI Audit Exam Prep Series. Today, we are exploring the concept of AI strategy. This session covers how organizations plan their approach to using artificial intelligence, balancing the incredible rewards with the inevitable risks. Before we dive in, let us look at the real-world utility of this topic. As an auditor, you will use this knowledge to evaluate if a company is blindly chasing tech trends or if they have a measured, governed roadmap. Understanding strategy allows you to flag disconnected investments early, saving the business from costly regulatory fines or wasted resources. You will be able to determine if the technology actually aligns with the core goals of the enterprise. Let us break down what an AI strategy actually is. In simple terms, it is a master plan for how a group will build, buy, and manage artificial intelligence. These plans happen at 3 distinct levels, which we can compare to the rules of aviation. First, we have national strategies. This is where governments establish the primary ethical boundaries and laws for their countries. They focus on national security and aligning the technology with the values of their citizens. Think of this as the aviation authority setting the fundamental safety laws for all airspace. Next is the industry level. Here, trade organizations and professional bodies take those government laws and translate them into specific, practical standards for their sector. They also try to encourage innovation within their specific field. This is like an association of commercial airlines agreeing on standard pilot training hours and communication protocols. Finally, we reach the corporate level. Individual companies create strategies to figure out how to gain an edge over their competitors while ensuring they obey all the industry and national rules. This is an individual airline deciding which routes to fly and what planes to buy to maximize profit while staying perfectly compliant with safety regulations. No matter the level, an AI strategy must be built on established best practices and ethics. Key ethical pillars include explainability, meaning we can understand how the AI makes decisions. Fairness ensures the system does not discriminate. Transparency means people know when they are interacting with a machine. And human centricity means the tool serves human needs above all else. A crucial global standard for these concepts is the OECD AI principles. For your exam, you must remember that these principles are divided into 2 main categories. The first category contains 5 values-based principles for building trustworthy AI. Number 1 is inclusive growth, sustainable development, and well-being. Number 2 is respect for the rule of law, human rights, and democratic values, which inherently includes fairness and privacy. Number 3 is transparency and explainability. Number 4 is robustness, security, and safety. And number 5 is accountability, meaning someone must always answer for the system's actions. The second category shifts focus to governments, offering 5 recommendations for creating healthy AI ecosystems. Recommendation 1 is investing in research and development. Recommendation 2 is fostering an inclusive ecosystem, meaning making data and computing resources available. Recommendation 3 is shaping a policy environment that allows different systems to interoperate smoothly. Recommendation 4 is building human capacity and preparing the workforce for job market changes. And recommendation 5 is international cooperation. Since digital tools cross physical borders instantly, how does a company actually write this strategy? First and foremost, senior management must explicitly approve and champion the effort. Without executive support, the strategy will fail. Furthermore, a strategy should never be written solely by the information technology department. You need a cross-functional team. Imagine building a suspension bridge. You do not just ask the steelworkers to plan everything. You need structural engineers, environmental scientists, budget planners, and city officials. Similarly, an AI strategy group often includes representatives from information technology, risk management, legal, operations, and finance. Many companies assign this task to an existing steering committee or innovation board. And here is a vital point for your audit perspective. The people drafting this plan do not need to be deeply technical AI programmers. If a company lacks internal technical expertise, the correct move is to hire outside consultants to guide the cross-functional team. Organizations go through this complex planning process to capture 5 massive business opportunities. Opportunity 1 is increased innovation. AI helps create entirely new products and business models that leave competitors behind. Opportunity 2 is enriched data analysis. AI can chew through massive amounts of data instantly, giving executives highly accurate insights for strategic decisions rather than relying on gut feelings. Opportunity 3 is improved customer service. Systems can personalize user interactions and automate help desk tasks, boosting client loyalty. Opportunity 4 is automation. By taking over routine tasks, AI cuts operational costs and allows human employees to focus on complex, creative work. Opportunity 5 is enhanced and continuous monitoring. AI tools can monitor networks and transactions 24/7, immediately flagging risks and ensuring strict regulatory compliance. However, there is a major challenge for executive management. Unlocking these benefits requires more than just installing new software. It often forces a company to completely redesign its existing business processes and create entirely new operating models. If a farm buys a modern tractor, they must change how they plant their fields. They cannot just use the tractor exactly like they used a horse. Before diving into the technology, an organization must define its AI vision and mission. This communicates the overarching goal to both employees and the public. For example, the European Union established a clear vision to foster excellence and compete globally. They outlined goals to enable AI development, become a thriving market hub, ensure the technology is a force for good, and build leadership in high-impact sectors. This clear vision paves the way for our final critical concept, which is value alignment. The World Economic Forum defines value alignment as designing AI systems that behave in ways consistent with human values and ethical principles. Think of teaching a child to play a sport. You teach them the physical skills, but you must also teach them sportsmanship and the rules of the game so they do not hurt anyone. That is value alignment. What this alignment looks like will differ greatly between various countries and corporations. However, developers must consider 4 common elements. Element 1 is community. This means focusing on solving real problems, adjusting strategies based on local feedback, and collaborating to understand cultural differences. Element 2 is ethical foundations. The AI must respect universal human values, adhere to human rights declarations, use comprehensive philosophical guidelines, and absolutely never generate misinformation. Element 3 is legal compliance. The system must strictly obey specific regional laws, such as data privacy regulations. Element 4 is operational strategy. This involves engaging stakeholders early, constantly monitoring the real-world performance of the AI, and making sustainability and fairness official metrics for success. To guarantee this value alignment throughout the entire AI lifecycle, organizations rely on 4 key enablers. First, frameworks and guidance to act as the foundational rules. Second, human engagement to constantly refine the system. Third, organizational change to ensure the corporate culture matches the technology. And fourth, audits and assessments. Audits verify that the AI is actually following the ethical rules and best practices it was designed to respect. Let us quickly recap our journey today. We covered the 3 levels of AI strategy, which are national, industry, and corporate. We explored the OECD principles guiding trustworthy AI in government policy. We learned that creating a corporate strategy demands executive support and a diverse, cross-functional team. We discussed the massive opportunities AI presents, alongside the challenge of redesigning business processes to capture them. And we finished by examining value alignment, ensuring our technological goals match our human ethics. To secure this knowledge, please head over to rucloud.com. All the important topics and concepts from this session are covered in the multiple choice questions there. You should ideally solve these chapter-wise questions to reinforce your learning before moving to the next session. Excellent work today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.